Hello, 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 brothers and sisters. Peace be upon you all. I pray you're all doing well. I've fallen down once again. I've fallen again. Back to square one, back to zero. It's not a fun place to be. It is not a fun place to be, no matter how much the desire to go back to PMO is, no matter how strong it is, no matter how much it seems like, ooh, that'll be fun, that'll be a good idea. You can come back over to this side. It's miserable. It is miserable. One thing that I'm really internalizing now is that it's so important to keep the eyes pure, not to be there just absorbing and taking in everything, like, oh, look at that girl over there, look at so and so in the gym, scrolling online, like, this is fine, you know, it's not nudity or anything, this isn't porn per se, you know, it's just all right to look at that, or look at this in a movie or in a TV show, or all these things, they add up, and you're just slowly weakening the resolve. That's what I was doing, slowly, just ding, 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 taking a hammer to the monument that I'm trying to build of commitment, you know, slowly destroying it until you get to the point where you're looking at this thing like, this isn't even clean anymore. This is not even clean anymore. This is a mess. And because I got to that, like, a few days ago, yeah, there were no urges, there was no desire, but by looking at, okay, look at this girl, watch that in a movie, look at that in a film, and now the desire it's not for exactly hardcore brazzers or something, no, but it's desire to, oh, well, you know, let's look at more girls outside, let's look at more stuff in movies, let's look at more stuff on Instagram, and building like that, you know. And there's times when I'm a fighter, there's times when I'm there wrestling and battling the urges, and, you know, like, okay, yeah, it's 4 hours still going on, no searching, no peeking, no garbage, no nothing. And then there's other times when I give in. I say I want to look at it. I want to look at it. And I make that choice. And I start searching, and it's ferocious searching. It's not a tiny little search. It's repeated. No. Show me something. Show me something. You know, they're scrolling, searching on Instagram, typing in names, being on YouTube, typing in names, TikTok, and so on. But it's like the divide is still going on, because I don't have any, there's no blockers, you know. I could easily, instead of doing all this long search business, just go type the name in Google, pull up a porn site, and call it a day. Like, well, why is there all this searching business going on? It's because I don't want to do that. But at the same time, I want to see something. And it's like it hasn't been resolved in my head that it's not. Stop dividing between them. It's like, no, don't see any of it. Don't try and see, oh, well, let me look at this porn star fully clothed, or like, why? For what reason? What am I going to gain from that? Well, let me watch this music video rather than a hardcore scene. Because where does it end? The music video isn't safe for me. It's not healthy to me. It doesn't help me. It doesn't make my life any better. You know? Just thinking, how do I grow from this? How do I move forward from this? Because, man, midway through July, half the year is already over. You know, I want to leave this behind permanently. Actually be to come up on a year from now and say, wow, a year clean, it's over, you know? Imagine that. Imagine the life you could be living a year from now, a year clean. No longer searching for garbage on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube or wherever. No going to peek at sites and see what was updated. No scrolling on Google Images or GIFs or anything. Just a clean. No staring at women out in public. No objectifying, you know. Like women, they're not. No one is an object. No one should be an object for sexual pleasure like that. We're all human beings, you know, with wants and desires and goals and hopes and dreams and families that love us and, you know, our own journeys in life. It's like, you know, just reducing someone to, oh, yeah, she's attractive. What is that? You know, like, how do I grow from this? I know that part of it has to be keeping the eyes pure all the time. And that's scary to me. It's scary. It seems like a lot. But I know that it can be done. And God doesn't set any unnecessary burdens on us. You know, there's nothing upon us that we're incapable of doing. Right? It's like, what am I not getting? What am I not getting about that? Because the days, the days when I do keep the eyes pure, there's no struggle. There's no internal debate. It's over. It's resolved. It's like, no, I don't want to do it today. I don't care for doing it today. But then when I allow myself to look at this or look at that, now it's like, oh, well, I want to see more. I want to see more. I want to see more. That lust is that beast that is never satisfied. It's never full. There's no amount that you can feed it and it's going to say no more. The only way through is to starve it. You starve it to death. You don't give it anything. You don't give it anything. Not a crumb. You know, because that's what I've been doing. That's sabotaging the journey. If, you know, it might be clean per se, as in not being clean from PMO. But if I'm alright in the gym, you're staring at someone, you know, taking that back of you, watch a TV show, sex scene comes on, you don't skip, you don't. End of the day, do I even really need to be watching that show, to be honest, to be perfectly honest? Is that show really advancing my life? You know? Or the movie, where they're on YouTube, watching all this inappropriate stuff. Because it's only making things harder. And things is like, what would I say to someone else, you know? Like, bro, you've gone. You've read all these books, you've got all this knowledge right now, and you've demonstrated it in the past by getting higher streaks, right? You've passed 93 times, you've gone past 8 months clean, you know? Whatever it is that you're missing, right? It can't be a huge thing. It's not going to be huge. It's going to be something, just a few small shifts that are needed to bring about that permanent freedom, right? Because it's not the same level as when it was daily failing, you know? Not the same level when it's struggling to get to 2 or 3 days. It's not that anymore. And even the bouncing back, like, we're here, we're making the video again, we're getting right back on track again. This is something we never used to do. We did not do this. This is new. This is new to me. And it's very uncomfortable. And yeah, part of me is like, no, why are we doing this? Why are we making this video on the day? You know, you haven't even gone Like, you can't even make the video tomorrow or something? Like, let's go and enjoy. But there is no enjoyment there. There's no enjoyment. You know? We're closer than we think. But no, it's not a life for me to live. There is no living on zero. There is no going back to just active addiction and everything. Right now, I don't feel very connected to God. I don't want to be disconnected. I do not want to be disconnected. I don't want to lose family and friends by going into isolation again. So many good things I want in my life that I want to maintain and to build on. I don't want to go back to being obese. Right? I don't want hideous finances again. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be miserable anymore. You know, so the thing is, it's not fun. It's really not fun. But in spite of everything, I am grateful to be able to start again. I'm grateful to still have hope. You know, and it's hard. It's hard to have hope. It's hard to have hope sometimes, but I'm grateful to still have it. And grateful for the belief that things can be different, that things can change. Grateful for ideas on how to go about doing that. For family and friends that support me. And this is not the end. This is not it. This is not it. We're going to figure this out. We're going to figure it out. You know, there are only so many day zero videos someone can make, man. There's only so many. Where you're like, nah, I've got to figure this out by any means. I spoke to my mother earlier, and she was saying, you know, hold on to this pain. Hold on to the pain. Don't let it leave you. Just hold on to it. This is not worth it. This is never worth it. It's never worth doing. It's never worth coming back to this. You know? But yeah. Brothers and sisters, that's where I am. We can all do this. Peace.